Hello everybody, my name is Khaled Siddiqui, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to wire the new BGI-C05 microphone, drive-through microphone to your HME EOS HD 6200 and 6700 base station. This is a BGI-C05 microphone, and this is designed only to work with HME EOS HD base stations. It will not work with HME 6100 or 6000 or any previous model. This is a condenser microphone, super sensitive, and it is designed for the newest 6200 and 6700 base stations. It may work for other models or other manufacturers, but as far as HME, it only works with that one model because it's specifically designed for that, and it is designed to replace HME DM-5 microphone. This microphone plugs in to a spool, a long spool of wire outside, which you have to run like these wires. This will be in your drive-through lane, but so basically the in the drive-through lane you will have this cable, and in that cable, let me teach you exactly how it is done. Let me plug this in here. There you go. So you have to strip this wire. When you strip this wire, you will have 5 wires, conductors, that has 2 separate insulations. Let me close this a little bit. Okay, so you have a white, a green, a white, a ground, a red, and a black. On the microphone, however, you don't have this one. The green is your ground. The green is ground. Red is red. Black is black. So that's how you wire it. So this goes to this. Let me straighten this. Okay. So basically, this one goes to the ground. Green and white is for the speaker. Okay, this is for the speaker. Keep in mind, speaker, this one. Red goes to red. And black goes to black. This is how you wire it in the drive-through lane. This is how you wire it. Of course, you have to put tape or little twisty insulations, some kind of insulation. You can't just leave them and let it short each other. So this is how it's going to be outside. Now this wire, this big spool of wire, will run inside the restaurant. So for now, just for demonstration purposes, I'm only going to use like 4 or 5 feet of it, and I'll cut the wire. I'm only using 4 or 5 feet, and I'm cutting the wire. Now on this end, the wires need to be terminated, stripped shorter, not as long stripped as the other end, because this goes straight inside the plug. Okay, so you see this? That's how you terminate the wires. Okay, now let's open this unit. And right here, this is a dual lane base, so you will have 2 sets of mics and speaker. So forget about this row, because this is the second lane. You're not gonna, most likely you will not have these. You will be only dealing with the first row. In the first row, what you need to do is you need to open this one, take it out, which is the second plug, and it's called J6. This is J6. Let me zoom in so you could see. J6 right there. Okay, so what you need to do is in your J6, you will feed the wire that's coming from the outside. This is your wire coming from the outside. You put your red in the first, black in the second, and ground in the third. Okay, pay attention. Okay, so we did red and black, and this is the ground. Now the ground, I recommend putting some kind of a tape, because this will short circuit with something else, or maybe folding it so it's shorter, so it doesn't short circuit something else. So that is my ground right there. These are the speakers. Speaker plus is green, speaker minus is white. Okay, it's up to you, it doesn't matter, whatever color code you use as far as the speaker is concerned. Just see how it's wired on the other end. So okay, so you see that green, white, ground, black, red. On this end, on the drive-through lane where the microphone is, the only difference is it's the same here. The only difference is that the green on the mic goes to ground. The green on the mic goes to ground. The green on the mic doesn't go to the green on the speaker pole, because that's a ground wire. Other than that, black goes to black, red goes to black, red goes to red, and white and green on the speaker pole is for the speakers. These are for the speakers itself. So that's how you wire it, and then you plug it in. If you didn't need this long wire, let me show you other way. If you didn't need the long wire, and let's say there is no need of a big spool of wire, and you want to wire your microphone directly to this is how you do it. Very simple. Very simple. Red, white, green. Red. These have to be shorter, so that they're way too big, way too long. I mean, these are way too long for this purpose. So they have to be much shorter. I'm gonna fold them in half to make them shorter. Okay, so watch. Red, black, green in a row like that, and you plug it in J6. I'm going to zoom in so you could see. Red, black, green, straight from the microphone, straight from this. And the same information is also printed here. It's printed right there. If you see, it tells you mic 1, it tells you mic 2, mic 1, mic 2, and then you have speaker out minus, speaker out plus, and then right next to mic 1 and mic 2 you have your ground. So that's how you wire that. Now once you have done the wiring, obviously you have to feed the wire from here when you're wiring it, because if you do it like this, it's not going to close. So this has to be like this, so you can close and open. Now I'm going to close this and teach you what you need to do in the menus in order to make the new microphone work properly. We have so many cables here. Okay, so now I'm going to plug this in and turn it on. Once you plug it in and turn it on, you will be getting this menu screen. Okay, and this menu screen, you go on menu, go on more, go on installer setup, enter your installer password. You need to get it from where you bought the base. If you bought it from HME, call HME, they should give it to you. The passwords are different based on the region you are at, so you need to know exactly which region you are in. Let's say if your press 1 is 1 2 3 4, you do like this, press minus for 1, go right arrow, and then this right arrow 7. If you went too far, let's say if this was 1 2 3 4, I put 1 2 2, I need to go back to 3, I hit plus, and then to the right, and I go 4. That's how you do it. Now I'm going to enter my password, which is obviously a different password, and let's see. Your region supplier should be able to give you that password. So I'm entering my password. The password is not going to take forever, but it's a little time consuming. Continue. Okay, so I entered the password successfully and I got into installer setup. Now you have to go to speaker post. Now you have to go to microphone, and this is where you choose DM-5 for say that, which is the same for this guy. You choose DM-5, and right here is the distance. So you have to choose 8 to 12 feet if the car is very far from the speaker post, 4 to 8 feet if it's a little closer, and 0 to 4 feet if the car is right next to the speaker post, meaning the customer is too close, so the mic doesn't have to be too sensitive here. The higher the number, the more sensitive the mic will become, the more sensitive the microphone, the more excessive noise you will hear in the headset that you're taking the order. The order taker will go crazy if you choose 8 or 12 feet and the guy is too close to the post. All right, so now I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to show you how to adjust the volume on this. These one of the good things about these DM-5 DM-5 replacement BGI-C05 mics is that it has an internal audio level controller, which I'm going to show you. You open this. Even for installation you have to open this. Even for installation you must open this to put these 2 screws here to mount them. But once you have that mounted, on this end you have a little potentiometer or a little voice level control. If you look at that little voice level control, right there is a red line. That red line, it tells you where to put it. See that little red dot must match the red line. That's the factory adjusted ideal sound level. If you go too much to the right, it will be extremely noisy, and even the car engine of the customer will be heard on the headset. If you go too much to the left, it will be too low. So you have to play somewhere between the very left and then this red line to see which one is ideal, but the factory setting, which is right dead center to the red line, is the best setting for you to get the optimal sound quality without any excessive noise. Once you have put all these screws in, you close this. Remember, this has water seal all around it, so it's basically pretty safe as far as like not getting it's not gonna get humidity inside, is what I'm trying to say. It's pretty safe as far as humidity is concerned. Okay, so now we're gonna go put these back. I'm gonna put all these screws back. Let's see. And voila, it's ready to go, wired and programmed to work with this. So that's how you wire your BGI-C05 microphone with the HME EOS HD 6200 or 6700 base station. I hope you learned something from this video. please like and subscribe. Thank you.